Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in Farmers Dynasty. I've hired a few workers before I kind of went to bed. Yeah, so we're cultivating here now, and just hired a guy to cultivate this field, and this guy should be done plowing sometime soon. I also hired someone to plow this field because this field we did plow a while ago. I think I'm just going to start hiring workers to help me out get all these fields situated for September because I kind of want to blow through this season to try to get to next season just to see if little Timmy will come out and play. So I'll have to see about that. But so like I said before, the only thing we're going to do this season is just prep the fields for September. I know I got some fields already planted for this year, but we'll harvest those as well at some point. But when September comes, canola everywhere. Wait, are those melons actually ready or... No, I see melons, but they're not ready for picking up, I suppose. Alright, yeah, you can kind of see melons on there. They haven't turned, they're not ripe. I kind of forgot what we got here. Is that zucchini? I have no idea, I forgot. Or is that pumpkin? I don't remember. But anywho. Water looks good, so we're all fine there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to grab the big modern tractor. We need to plow some more fields ourselves. So we are going to come up here and we're going to start with this field right here. The 2.25 hectare field. And then probably come over here and plow this one. This field is one we've kind of slowly been working on. That is all but artificially fertilized. We did get some cow manure on there. Let's check for plow the field. No thanks. Deliver tomatoes. Just 2 jobs today, it looks like. Yeah, just 2 jobs. So ignore the jobs for the day. Yeah, I know I'm destroying crops. I must be destroying crops everywhere. So yeah, let's grab the big modern tractor with our plow. So today's a plow session, and the next episode we're probably going over to be cultivating the fields that we're plowing today. Too close. There we go. Back that camera up. So once again, there was another stream by the Debs from Farmers Dynasty this week, and I have not been able to even take a peek at it. So I have no idea what went on there. But I'm just going to focus on our fields up ahead. And apparently I should be keeping track of my scarecrows, because some people are saying the scarecrows can disappear, and other people are saying they're not disappearing. So I don't know. Consistency in Farmers Dynasty does not exist, I don't think. So some people may be losing scarecrows, other people may not. I have no idea. We got a scarecrow there, we got a scarecrow there. Yeah. All of ours appear to be intact, if you will. Alright, let's... yeah, okay, yeah, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. Yeah, I'm hitting the buttons like I would in Farming Sim, not Farmers Dynasty. But it all worked out. I activated my second axle. Yeah, so we're going to, like I said, try to hire 4 workers at a time. Get some of these fields turned over. And kind of breeze through the spring, summer, and early fall before we get to planting all these fields. So I hope by the time it comes mid-September we'll have all the fields turned over, meaning plowed, cultivated, and fertilized, and all we have to do is seed them ourselves and of course get hired help as well. And then we'll breeze right to the spring. Maybe little Timmy will drive a tractor. I doubt it. That doesn't really happen, but you never know. And then we'll have another spring cleaning. And I don't know, maybe when we harvest in the spring, if there is an update by then, I'm probably going to do the test one more time just to find out, but maybe we'll do some speed harvesting again, just to see how that test goes out. I may pick a bigger field and harvest that field and then do some speed harvesting. The way it goes, I guess if I do the test again, it's probably going to come up where I actually get less. Just because. Because nothing is consistent. But the thing that will be consistent is getting our field plowed today by 100%. I'm sure I can accomplish that. And I would actually suspect maybe a little bit of an update sometime soon. I think we're going on maybe well, it's been over a month. But any update whatsoever to fix some bugs here and there would be greatly appreciated. But I'm sure they would like to have a big update to where they fix a lot of bugs instead of just one or two. I don't know, the way the vehicles sound in the game now, every once in a while I think there's a car going by my house. I keep looking outside my windows like there's a car going by. No, it's just a car in-game going by. And the reason why I do look outside of my house because I live on a dead-end road and not many cars go past my house. So anytime I hear a vehicle, I'm like, who's going up the road? Hello, Amelia. I was like, you are going to walk along the edge of the field, right? You're not going to cut across. I just want to see what she was going to do. I don't want to have another incident like we did with William many episodes ago. Although, to be fair, he wasn't in the field. But, I mean, he sure did know how to interrupt our harvesting. So much so, I think the header was on one side of him, and of course the combine was on the other, and I couldn't like back up, go forward, or whatever. It was frustrating. Yeah, so we're going to start hiring some workers. Yeah, we've already dipped below $4 million in the bank account, so yeah, I'm not going to be too concerned about staying above $4 million, but it doesn't really matter because when next spring comes, I already forgot what we got from this spring cleaning. I think it was over $1 million, was it not? Yeah, I think it was over $1 million. I feel confident that it was. So here we are in the cycle of Farmer's Dynasty, though. I mean, basically, I have no fields to harvest, not for a while, because we're in early spring. So basically, all of our jobs are going to be pretty much plow a couple fields, then cultivate a couple fields, then fertilize a couple fields. But fertilizing does not take long, so I'll probably get 4 fields roughly about this size plowed and cultivated, and then we'll go on a fertilizing fun. And of course we'll try to use the fertilizer from the cows and artificial fertilizer before I use Fert-X, just to save a little bit more cash if I could, because in real life you would. Alright, I think we got enough of the headlands done that I can just go up and down the field now. I mean, the best update I could ask for is for that cultivator to be able to hook up to the seedrill. And that way I don't have to wouldn't worry about cultivating the fields that I know I'm going to seed. It's like all the fields around the farm around here I wouldn't cultivate, I would just plow. And then when September comes, we could just hook up the cultivator and the seedrill together and cultivate the field before we seed it. But I don't know if that's their intention to make that actually happen or not. And here I am doing still more of the headland. I said, we got plenty of headland done. Here I am doing it anyways. Yeah, so we're going to plow this field and then go across the street and do that little field over there. And then probably smooch up with the wife just a little bit. One thing I did do before I went to bed last evening, and just before I hit the record button, I went into the barn where the ducks and geese are, and the eggs were still in there. And I'm like, I guess I'll collect them, because I'm not sure if my wife is actually doing it. I mean, it was, let's see, 1900. So it was 7 o'clock in the evening, and the eggs were still in the barn. So I don't know what time she actually goes in and collects eggs. I know with the chickens and the cows, it seems like she does most of that collecting in the morning. So I'm not sure what she's up to. But it is nice to go in the greenhouse today and see that the melons are, the fruit is starting to show. So I probably got like another week before they're ready. And then we can put them in the pantry and see if we get some melon pie. Then I can put some of these canned goods away. Well, I don't know how much the melon pie and / apple pie give for food. But the cans do like 50% for the most part. I still remember back in the days when I started and I was spamming the eggs. I think I was eating pretty close to like 20 eggs a day. That's good for you. So probably when we go through this scarecrow and I start going over some of these crops, I'm going to get the message saying, hey, you're destroying your crops, dude. And I'll be like, yes. Yes, I am. But it does remind me that I should hire, I'm pretty sure that guy is done plowing up in the northwest. Because he was at 90% done when we started our work day, so he should be pretty much close to being done. So I'll make one more pass and we'll check to see what he's doing. If he's still there. If not, then we'll hire someone to cultivate that field for us. That's one thing we will have to do, because we can't hire someone to fertilize our fields. So even though I'm having workers work all the way around the map furthest from the farm, I will have to go out there and fertilize it. But more than likely those fields out there will be done with Fert X, just to save trips back and forth. Alright, yeah, he's done. So I got 3 workers here. Before I hire any workers, though, yeah, we're going to save the game. Save 1, save 2. I always rotate my saves as well in case one of the saves becomes corrupted. People have had that happen to them, so they say. I have yet to have that happen, so cross my fingers that it doesn't happen to me. Cultivate the field. And the one thing I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. I hope that they kind of give us a prompt when we have a worker work in the field. If you click on that field, you pretty much automatically cancel the worker. So I hope they have a prompt of, are you sure you want to cancel the worker? Because I've done it a few times myself where I'm just trying to move the map around, or I think I'm clicking on something, or an accidental click, and you end up canceling the worker, and you don't know you did because you're looking at something else. Of course, an autosave feature for like maybe every 10 minutes, an autosave. Instead of just having an autosave when you complete a quest. I'll keep bringing up these issues until they're done. Yep, and that's why you save, because I do believe my game just crashed. Although you can hear my tractor going forward and backwards, the screen did lock up. Yes, I'll be right back with you. And this is why anytime you save the game and reload it with a plow attached to the big modern tractor, at least in my game saves, this is what you get. For some reason my tractor is moonwalking with a plow way up in the air. Yeah. Alright, enough said. Am I on the ground now? Now I know one thing. If I go back over... Why is it lifting it off the ground, man? I don't know. But anywho. Oh, man. Do I want to hire someone to plow that field or not? I mean, I don't want to go up there and do it. Not plow the field, but cultivate the field. I'll try it again. See what happens. Turn on my second axle. Lower the plow. Get the camera angle just right. And fingers crossed. I did click on the cultivate, right? Oh man, I don't know what I did now. I have no idea. We'll check it in a minute. I mean, I don't need him plowing a field that he's already plowed. But I never really used to have a problem with the game crashing at all until recently. Especially hiring workers to harvest fields is when it started. But I have had issues with the big modern tractor and the plow hooked to it. So anytime I think I've showed in a couple of videos, even like the update videos I show this tractor with the butt way up in the air and the plow hooked to it. If that happens to you, one thing I will recommend, don't unhook the plow from the tractor if you can help it. Because the plow does not drop. So you think with the tractor with the butt way in the air and you unhook the plow, it's like, okay, one of the two should fall. And neither one... I don't think either one does. I know the plow doesn't. The tractor might. And then when I went to reset the plow, it reset up in a tree for some reason. Of course it did, you know. So what I try to do is when it's a situation like that, sometimes I just let the game, like you saw here, where my tractor backs up and eventually it settles back down on the ground. Yeah, I just leave it alone and hope for the best. Usually I either go talk to the wife or something. I haven't raged yet about it, but one of these days I might. Never know. We've all had days like that where nothing goes right for you. I kind of had one of those days today a little bit at work, but... Hey Frank, what's up? I'm actually surprised. I was wondering if I was going to be able to record any episodes this evening because today at work I burnt my hand pretty good. I was welding some stuff, and yeah, there's a reason why you're supposed to wear gloves. So sometimes you think, oh, this is going to be a quick weld. Yeah, and burn your hand in the process. Alright, so I hate to say it, but the game has not crashed yet, so I'm going to assume that worker's doing fine. And I am seriously hungry, apparently. Is he cultivating? Yeah, cultivating. He's cultivating. Cultivating, and you should be... plowing. Yeah, he's almost done with that field. Alright. Alright, so how hungry are we? Yeah, pretty hungry, actually. 55, nutrition. We'll have that. I guess they call it nutrition. Never looked at that. I always say food, but nutrition's probably a better word for it. 20? I got plenty of tomatoes, so we'll do this. Yeah, I had one too many tomatoes. And once I get this field done, I will save the game again. Like I said, save, save, save. I'm sure we've all been there where the game's crashed and you're wondering, where did I save it last? And how much work have I lost? And you learn pretty quickly after a while that you try to remember when you think about saving the game, that's a good time to save it. So I know probably some of you did watch this stream this week. Let's see, you're seeing this on Friday. I do believe the stream was 2 days ago. So if they gone over any helpful information that, like I said, I didn't watch it, so I can't add anything to what the stream was about. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet, and right now I don't see where I'm going to have time to watch it. So any helpful comments you want to give below to let other Farmers Dynasty players and fans want to know what's going on, feel free. Let us know the news. I did think I saw last week, though, they said someone different was going to be streaming the game, so I don't know if the developers are taking turns. Alright, since we're at this end of the field, let's go ahead and finish this side. Where are we at? Like 98%? Yeah, 98% done. Every time I see a little section like that, I think of a pie, and I think, I want my apple pie. But I got about another month to go at least before we get apples on trees, and then I don't know if I can pick them. I kind of forgot the rule. I think if they're red on the tree, you can't pick them. No, if they're green on the tree, you can't pick them. If they're red on the tree, you can pick them. That update was so long ago, and yet I haven't been able to pick apples. Just because we were at the beginning of our spring harvest. I think we were like on April 2nd or something like that when the update came out. 2nd or 3rd, somewhere around there. And now we have finally made it to the 17th. Alright, 100% plowed. Thank you very much. Cross the road quickly. Alright. Let's drop the plow. And get this field all plowed up. And then we'll head back to the farm, chat up with the wife, see what she's been doing. And probably wrap up the episode. was actually just thinking while plowing this field, like I think constantly. My mind never shuts off. But the way I think the scarecrows should work, I think they should be where I don't want to say transparent, but not take off the non-collision on them. I mean, for what the scarecrows actually cost, it's not that expensive, even for a new farmer. But basically, what you would have to do is wait until you seed the field, then you can put the scarecrow down, and then when you go to harvest the field, you can either go take the scarecrow down, or you could run over it and it would crumble up. Then you just have to build a new scarecrow at some point. But I mean, for $250, and how much more the scarecrow brings per field, it's, you're not breaking the bank by having to keep buying a scarecrow. And I probably should also mention, recently on the channel I started a new Let's Play, A Plague Tale Innocence. I don't think I mentioned it in the Monday episode, because I kind of forgot that was being released this week. So, yeah, if you're just seeing the title on my channel, not really know what it's about, it's not about the car accident where someone rides into someone in the middle of the road. Who is in the middle of the road here? David. David is not giving two you-know-whats about standing in the middle of the road causing an accident. Yeah, but anyways, A Plague Tale Innocence is based on a family back in the mid-1300s in France about the bubonic plague. And you basically follow the story of a young girl and her little brother. If something like that may interest you, I think the first episode was Tuesday. I think that came out. And I think by the time you see this, hopefully after this episode, a couple hours after this episode, you'll see chapters 6 and 7. Hopefully. That's my plan. But hopefully I can get chapters 6 and 7 out even today. I know I said I need to cut back on how many videos I'm making per week, and now here I am because I forgot about Plague Tale Innocence coming out, because I bought the game so long ago and just said, oh yeah, okay, so it comes out in May. Now May came along, it's like, oh yeah, and it just got, went past my mind, and next thing you know, over the weekend, I said, oh, Steam is downloading something, and it's a big file. I'm like, oh yeah, that gets released this week. Where am I going to put it? Yeah, just give it a look and see if it's fits your style. As I almost backed the plow up into our tractor, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Alright, so we'll make sure that we definitely take the plow off the tractor, because I don't need it sticking my butt way in the air. 57% fuel. I think we're fine on that. So it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's go into the barn, and I want to see if any of the geese or the ducks laid any eggs overnight, and if my wife has not collected them. Let's go in here and see. I mean, I just collecting them last night, so if they did lay them, she picked them up. Right, ladies? Apparently you're all ladies in here. Hey, Rex. Rex is a good dog. You feed him 4 times and he never leaves. Is Ronnie the rooster out? No. I don't see Ronnie ever outside anymore. Just one day. So yeah, all the eggs are gone in here. I don't know why I'm checking, because I think I can just go in their farm stats and see it. It seems like she's always in the chicken coop. I want to just, have a quick chat with her. I don't expect the chickens to go anywhere.
Hi, babe.
Good evening, dear.
Well, let's give her a compliment.
You are so beautiful. I wish I'd dream about you tonight.
That's so sweet. You are really nice.
I am the best. Yeah, I'm not going to see if how she likes anything because she can't get pregnant because Timmy's in the crib. And you've all heard it before, but I do want to give her a compliment now and then just so I don't expect her not have her heart above her because yeah, we flirted with I don't know how many women for a while and she didn't seem to care at all. At all. Timmy, yep, he's in the crib doing his Timmy thing. Rex has a heart, so he's, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping at some point maybe Rex will take off, so it gives us like a little adventure trying to find him. Probably in the same spots as before. I don't know how he's programmed. I mean, let me know if you've been playing along and Rex has quote-unquote disappeared and gone off because you haven't given him any sausages or anything. Yep, there's the fish. Maybe someday we'll go fishing again if they add more to the fishing aspects of this game. Like a fishing tournament? That'd be awesome. But that's going to do it for today. Before we do, let me just, how are we doing on our workers? So, I do have some fields to cultivate over here, or I can hire someone. Yeah, so this field is cultivated, and they're cultivating this field over here. He's almost done, and he's going to town as well. So these fields up here would be pretty much set for us just to fertilize. Maybe I'll get some workers. I think I had some problems with harvesters down here, but maybe we'll get someone to plow. Well, yeah, we got to do all these fields over here. They're plowed and cultivated, though, I do believe. But yeah, these fields, like right here, start hiring some workers for there next time as well. So yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the day on the farm. But until then, have a good one.